Today we're going to talk about asset allocation. And I want you to think about asset allocation as a core concept and maybe the most important concept in your investment management strategy. It's going to take into consideration what your growth objectives are for your portfolio, as well as where you are on the risk scale. It also will take a look at your goals for retirement and your time horizon, a long-term time horizon, because we're going to talk in the context of planning for retirement. And when I say planning for retirement, I don't mean to retirement until you retire. I mean all the way through retirement. And for planning purposes, we like to plan out at Pinnacle Advisor Group to age 90. So I want you to think in that context, okay? Essentially what asset allocation is, it is a strategy for balancing out your portfolio relative to the things I just talked about. And you're balancing it out between what you will allocate to equities, equity and stock are the same thing, to fixed income investments, fixed income and bonds are the same thing, and to cash. And on the cash side, cash equivalents would include stable value funds, money market funds, savings accounts, that kind of thing, okay? Keep in mind that there is risk with all of the asset classes that I just mentioned. On the stock side, it's business risk, market risk, economic risk. On the fixed income side, there's interest rate risk. With cash, the risk is that your cash will not grow at the same rate of inflation. So the cost of goods and services, as they increase through inflation from year to year, will outpace how your money grows if it's sitting in a cash account. So with a long-term investment, you can afford to take more risk than you would take with a short-term investment. If you are a conservative investor, you may allocate 40%, give or take, to the equity side of your portfolio. Again, equities and stock are the same thing. You may have 50% go into fixed income and bonds are the same thing, and the balance, roughly 10%, going to cash. Now these are guidelines, so it's give or take on those percentages. A moderate risk investor, maybe 60% to equity, 35% to fixed income, 5% to cash. And an aggressive investor would have roughly 80%, give or take, in equities, stock, with the balanced in fixed income. So that kind of gives you a pretty good overview for understanding asset allocation. And again, one of the most basic but most important concepts as it relates to investment management.